Good morning from Richland Chambers, Texas Team Trail. As you'll notice, he's calling out the numbers, and we are not moving because there's 120 boats in this tournament, and we are boat number 120. 120, yes, we're DLF, dead, DFL, I guess, dead freaking last.
It means we're boat one tomorrow, though, right?
Yeah, Terry says we're boat number 1 tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's a one-day tournament, so everywhere we wanted to start, we'll have somebody on it. We're just going to have to, hopefully we can get on some kind of a little milk run circuit. You know, there's 5 or 6 places here you generally want to start. And we got no prayer getting on any of them. So we're just going to have to go fishing. I mean, it's as bad a start as you can get here. But it happens to everybody. So we'll be back to you in about an hour when we get to start fishing. Who thought I'd check in? Was about 2 hours since I recorded that last video.
Number 99.
We're still here.
Edwin and Edwin Holda, Sr. and Jr. from Jasper and Austin, Texas. Number 99. Boat number 100, Jim and Chad Anderson.
Why do you have 120 boats?
Boat number 101, Keith Chambers and
no
Jacob
sense.
Shannon. 101. Where you at, 101?
That's how our day's gone so far. So it's I don't know. So it's 8:24. We started up shallow around some retaining walls and caught the same thing I caught, just big hybrids and sand bass. We pulled out a little deeper. There's a rock pile Terry knew about, and I broke a fish off on the hook set on a drop shot. I'm sure that was user error at some level. And then what you just saw right there, we did have a guy pull in right behind us and catch a little old bitty keeper. I can't believe he put it in the live well, but it ain't happening for us just yet. We ain't gonna quit.
Yeah.
A little tiny black, but he's a keeper, I think. Harry Hawkins, hooking him in the back end. Jeez. That's a sensitive rod right there. You felt him swimming by? He may not keep. Well, it's 10 o'clock. Quite literally, every single thing we pulled up on, there's somebody on it. And they're spot locked, and I mean, you can be a real jerk and start trying to push guys, or you can just fish, and we're just fishing. So that's the second black bass of the day. The first one was just short. It's been tough so far on us. 10 o'clock, so we got 5 hours to fish, 4.5 hours to fish. We're gonna keep slinging them. Here we go. Yeah, little guy, little guy, little guy, little guy. I don't think so. Nope. He choked him too.
It's like I was catching the other day over here. That's so smart.
You ain't got any cutters, do you? Hook cutters?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I got it right there. I got some in the garage. That ain't
So right at the top of the
just
tongue.
cut the line. If they start bleeding, let me know and I'll throw some. What do you call it down there?
I think I can get that hook out if I can reach it. Got it.
Ball rings are on your left. Fish is on the yeah.
I switched to the Divine Shaky Head worm, and that was the very first cast. Shaky Head, that's number 3. Well, it's almost 1 o'clock. As you can tell, we're in transit at a high rate of speed. As I said, sorry, you probably couldn't hear that. I said we're in transit at a high rate of speed, but after that third fish, I had a fourth one on a really, I basically spooled the reel, and I knew I never got a hook in it. I didn't save the video footage, I probably should have, but I kept pulling and pulling, trying to get a really good pull on the fish, and I never did, and the fish come up. It was not like that last one, 2-pounder, and shook off. At this point, it wouldn't have mattered. We got to catch a whole lot bigger fish than 2-pounders, but it has continued to be slow on us. We've seen some fish get caught around us. And no matter, come to find out how nice you are to other people about not crowding them, that doesn't mean people will be nice to you and not crowd you. We just got double cut off on the spot. We were sitting going one direction, the boat pulled in front of us. We turned to go the other direction, the boat pulled in front of us. It's the way of tournament fishing these days.
no worm.
I know, on my little divine shaky head worm.
Yeah.
With a little tank right there. Hook good right before them. Holy hook good. Ugh. Finally, we got a good fish. I'm just gonna put her in there with no call ring.
Yeah. He was out there, wasn't he?
Yeah. So that's on a little divine shaky head, and I've got it on a, believe it or not, a 3/4 ounce Strike King wobble head with just a little 3/0 hook, which will make you nervous when one that big jumps way out there. But you see, I bit just a little bit of that hook off. And the thing about that is basically a football jig head. It is really, it'll come through almost anything. I'll put a link down there where you can get those. But it's just the head itself. You put whatever hook you want on there. It's the same thing Terry uses at All Terrain makes. He's actually the one who got me on this, and then I sort of swapped it from a biffle bug to a shaky head. That was a nice one. Thank you, Lord. Well, that is a wrap on Richland Chambers. We had 12 something?
Yeah, 12.
Almost 13 pounds, 4 fish. Had one 5.5, that fish I caught right there at the end. We had 2 chances at a 5th fish. I broke one off this morning on a rock pile on a drop shot, and then I pulled that one off out deep, and that was really it. That one out deep, I just made such a long cast, which is dangerous. But congratulations to Russell Lee and Landon Ware, fellow grumpy old men, who sacked them today.
Yeah.
They had 31 pounds.
Yeah.
I suspect doing the same stuff we were doing. I asked Terry as we were coming in, I said, how many spots did we run by this morning you wanted to start on? And he said, probably 5, not including the ones you knew somebody would already be on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we were the last boat out, and that's I'm making that an excuse, and to some degree it hurt us pretty bad. I mean, we didn't have a fish for the first hour and a half, and could we have gone to something we wanted to start on, I'm sure 1 or 2 fish, and we probably would not have caught 31 pounds, but who knows, they might have been on one of those spots we wanted to start on. So
Yeah.
all I can say is we respected people's water. We didn't get in anybody's way, even though we wanted to fish some spots. If somebody was there, we gave them space, and that didn't necessarily get paid back for us. But
Yeah, it got pretty crowded because of the. It seems like either arm of the lake it just hadn't never replenished like back in the day. You know, I checked some of that stuff in practice, the old stuff.
like the magic tree hole.
Yeah. Check the stuff like that shoulda and woulda. Back in the day, woulda had some fish on it, but I mean, you got to keep trying it, because if they ever start moving back on that stuff, then you don't want to miss a boat. But
Well, the water's pretty murky up either arm too.
yeah,
I mean, that shouldn't stop it, but so what you're saying is, and we talked about this, I mean, Toledo or Rayburn, there's just infinite places you could start. And here, there's just a finite number of spots, and that's a little bit why some circuits don't come here. I mean, if you're not on one of those spots, it's really tough to catch them. And guys are smart. When they get on one, they just camp. I mean, 2 different spots, we sat half a mile away, waiting to see if somebody would move off of them so we could go check them, and they never did. And we came over to one of them thinking that the guy wasn't on it, and he was right on the juice, and he was spot locked, and there's no way to fish it. So, I mean, I don't know what else we could have done.
yeah.
I think it's probably going to take 17, 18 pounds to get paid, which is, trust me, if you get on the right spot here, there's still big ones in this lake.
Yeah, they're starting to get a lot of small fish too. I mean, it's there for a while you wouldn't catch hardly anything, but when you did, it'd be 4-pluser. But now, you're starting to catch non-keepers, which there for a while, man, there was no non-keepers. It was just like either you caught that 4-pound class and up or nothing.
I just wish some grass would accidentally get reintroduced up here.
Yeah.
So there was a year or two, several years ago, when there was a big grass bed down on the main lake, and it was a whack-em fest around that grass bed. And I mean, it's got the right stuff to grow grass. It's just not getting in here very often. So, oh well. So that's what we did. You know, we fished hard. We fished every minute we possibly could. We got come off the pad. We had 1 minute left. So that is Richland Chambers.
Yep.
Any other thoughts?
No, I mean,
What would you do different?
man, when I drew boat 120, or they gave me boat 120, I thought, okay, there's 200 boats here. I didn't know there was actually 120. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man, starting out that late, you know, and just everywhere you drove, because you can make a lap, you know, in certain places, and you can see a lot of things. I mean, you can see a lot of points, people on them, a lot of places that you want to hit, and you know, you just have to keep on going, keep driving. And I know spots, kind of spots within spots, like, you know, laydowns and stuff like that. But still, some of the stuff you couldn't fish it because it was by a general area, and
Somebody
people
right there
were,
close.
you know, people were on it. I didn't want to go in on people, but anyhow, yeah,
Well,
congratulations to the winners. You know.
My change would have been to fish a hybrid tournament because we could have competed.
Oh yeah.
We're on some good hybrids. It is a fun lake to bring the kids to. Holy smokes. You can catch 18, 20-inch hybrids until you're tired of catching them. I told Terry the Park and Wildlife was doing a creel survey at the ramp Saturday, I guess, and he asked me how many I'd caught, how many hybrids. And I said, like 10. And he said, how many were keepers? And I said, you know, I don't know, probably half. And I said, the better question is, how many could I have caught? Because I caught 10 on 10 casts and quit trying to catch them. So, I mean, they'll just kill a trace. They'll kill any kind of swim bait. They'll kill any kind of topwater. They'll kill a square bill. I mean, it's just, man, if they get any bigger, I wouldn't go swimming in this lake.
Yeah, there's some big ones.
So anyway, guys, that's what we got for you. We'll be fishing again next weekend. We're going to try to get to Rayburn now that Sarah's off crutches somewhere in the next few weeks. And hopefully we can go catch some fish down there, even though I heard it's pretty tough right now. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll hopefully have something up. If not this Thursday, certainly next Tuesday. I got a busy week, and I don't have any great ideas for videos, and I'm not just going to put something up just to have a video up. So if I can't come up with something good, we'll see y'all next week. Thanks, guys.